Welcome to Odoo 19, where intelligence meets innovation. With powerful AI and smarter workflows, Odoo 19 streamlines business management and continues to evolve to meet the needs of its users. Here we are on the Odoo 19 home screen. Each icon represents a different part of your business, from sales and accounting to inventory and HR, all accessible from this central dashboard. Modules can be added anytime through the Apps module, making Odoo perfect for growing businesses. And with customizable user access, each person only sees the tools they need. Now, one of the most recent updates to Odoo 19 is the integration with AI. Here at the top of the screen, you'll see the AI widget, which appears throughout the system as you go about your workday. Let's go ahead and ask it to create our pie chart for sales customers by country. If I click on the US segment, it drills down to a detailed analysis of the sales, showing each customer and the products they've ordered. It's a quick way to move from a high-level overview to actionable insights without needing to open a separate report or dashboard. We'll see more ways that AI supports everyday workflows as we move through our demo, but for now, let's head into the Contacts module. Whether you're managing internal team members or external partners, Odoo's Contacts module keeps everything neatly organized. Here you can manage both individual and company records all in one place. The first thing to notice is the Action button used throughout Odoo to create new entries and guide you to the next logical step in each of your workflows. In the top right corner, you'll see options for List View and Kanban View. You can switch between them anytime based on your preference. These consistent layouts are across Odoo and making navigation feel familiar and intuitive. At the top of the screen, the search bar helps you quickly find what you need. You can refine results by filtering for companies or individuals, or group contacts by salesperson for better visibility. For even more granular searches, you can apply additional filters and custom groupings, making it easy to zero in on specific segments or data points in just a few clicks. Let's open one of our contact records for a closer look. Each contact form provides a connected view of the individual or company, linking seamlessly with other apps throughout the system. When creating a new contact, you'll start by choosing whether it's an individual or company and then fill in the key details like address, phone, and email. You can also add tags to categorize contacts for easier reporting later. Below, several tabs help you to manage specific information. We have our Contacts and Addresses tab to add related people or locations, Sales and Purchase to define roles like customer or vendor, set payment terms, and other preferences. Accounting is to record account details, invoice follow-ups, and related data. On the Internal Notes tab, that's for any important reminders, such as no weekend deliveries. Across the top, Smart Buttons are going to offer a complete 360-degree view of activity for that contact. If you need to review a purchase order or receipt, simply click through from here without even leaving the page. And then finally, on the right, the chatter keeps all communication in one place. You can log calls, send messages, and schedule follow-ups, so every interaction stays visible to your team. Now let's move into the inventory module. This is where we can highlight a few more of Odoo's features that deliver some great value out of the box. Opening the inventory module, you're greeted with a dashboard that provides a snapshot of your operations. Along the top menu here, we're able to navigate to the inventory processes, manage products, analyze reports, and more. Let's take a look at the product form now. Again, here you're going to have the same dynamic search capability that we saw in the contacts module. But in Odoo 19, for the product form, that's been enhanced with a couple additional filters and custom groupings. So you're able to narrow results even further based on attributes like vendor, location, or product category. I'm going to go ahead and navigate to our conference chair product. Opening the product form, we can define critical aspects like whether the product can be sold or purchased, its sales price, and cost. In Odoo 19, we're unifying the units of measure and packaging into a single configuration structure. This is making it easier to manage multiple purchases or sales units for the same product, so no more jumping between separate setup screens. Attributes and Variants tab here is where we can add values and configure options, in this case for the type of legs. Our Sales tab allows for adding suggested upsell or cross-sell items that can be suggested with the product, as well as sales packaging options, so a pack of 6, for example. And then under the Purchase tab, we can specify our vendor, unit price, and our expected lead times from that vendor. We can also set up control policies for vendor bills. The Inventory tab defines how the product is managed in the warehouse. Here we can set routes, such as replenish on order, to automate stock movements and control how items are received, delivered, or transferred internally. Under the Accounting tab, we're able to specify our accounts for receivables and payables, or simply leave them blank, and they can inherit the default configuration for this product category. And if you ever do need to attach a document or set up reordering rules, the smart buttons are going to make these tasks quick and intuitive. With these settings configured, we're able to manage the product's lifecycle and ensure all necessary details are in place for seamless operations. Within Odoo's inventory module, we can schedule or trigger replenishment to keep inventory and fulfillment aligned. Now, while it usually runs daily during our off hours, I'm going to trigger it manually for our demo. This will check stock and demand, creating a purchase order as needed. Let's go ahead and look into this now. Let's head over to the purchasing module to review the PO that we just created for our large meeting table. From the dashboard, we can find the RFQ that we generated right at the top here. Here we can see the order includes one unit, just as requested, and from this screen we can easily email the RFQ using our preset template to confirm our pricing with our vendor. The email is also logged in our chatter to the right, allowing us to track all communication in one place. Now, once the vendor confirms, we can simply confirm the order and the purchase request is officially sent to that vendor. With the purchase order process complete, let's shift gears now and see how Odoo supports our sales operations. We're going to go through a full sales workflow from leads, management, and CRM, all the way through it to invoicing our customer. Here we're viewing my pipeline, which shows all opportunities that are assigned to me. The Kanban view gives us a clear visual of each opportunity and its stage, making it easy to track our progress. We'll start from the leads section today, though. Now, separating leads from opportunities keeps our pipeline clean while still allowing us to nurture our potential deals. Leads can come from emails, website forms, or be manually entered. In this example, our lead is already filled out and ready to move forward. So let's go ahead and convert it to an opportunity now. Odoo is automatically going to carry over all the relevant details and link it to the correct contact. Now in the pipeline, we're able to manage our opportunity and the stages. We can toggle between the stages here, or if we were in the pipeline view, we could drag and drop it between the stages. Now in Odoo 19, AI helps us by analyzing our past performance and suggesting win probabilities for our opportunities. So now teams can focus on the most promising deals. We also can log our notes, schedule follow-ups, and track our communication in the chatter. The AI widget is also great here in helping us to draft replies or summarize conversations to help us save time as we're reviewing opportunities. Now, once we're ready, we'll go ahead and create a quotation directly from the CRM. So just shows how seamless Odoo is connected from every step, lead all the way through to the sale. In the sales module now, you'll see that we have our customer data pulled over from the CRM, saving us time and ensuring consistency. Next, let's add products to our quote. So you can type a product name or open up the catalog view to browse and select items. It's a quick visual way to build our quote. But for this demo, we're going to use our starter office quotation template. Templates standardize quotes by predefining their products, pricing, and discounts, while Odoo automatically is going to calculate our totals, taxes, and delivery costs. Sales teams now can control what our customers see. On the Optional Products tab, we can suggest related items and the customer might want to add. They can hide prices, show subtotals, or simplify the layouts for cleaner presentation. Or we can reorder our quotes now, grouping products by categories or services and making longer quotes easier to read. Now, when we hit the preview the quote button, you'll see that Odoo's refreshed layout with modern headers, footers, and section formatting provides a polished look. Let's go ahead and email our quote to the customer, and for our demonstration purposes, we'll confirm it as well. Once the order is confirmed, Odoo is going to instantly generate the next steps in our workflow, including our delivery and invoicing. Let's head over to the inventory module to process that delivery before we can invoice. Let's use our Smart button to quickly jump to our warehouse operation and get our delivery validated. Here we can see that all of our products are available. So by clicking the Validate button, we'll move from the ready to the done state. Looks good. Let's go back to our sales order now. And what we want to do is create our draft invoice. So clicking this button, we'll have an option to choose regular invoice and create our draft. This will take us right into our accounting module. Here we can find our draft. It has pulled over all of our product information. We have a linked sales order you can see up at the Smart button. You can also see in the chatter, it's linked to sales order 31 and it is in draft status. So once we go ahead and confirm this, it will become available to send to our clients. Let's go ahead and send this invoice now. Again, it's going to pull up a template. We can send this by email or by post. It's going to have the attached invoice, and we'll go ahead and click send. Here it's going to populate to the right side of their screen, and the chatter is going to move below. So if you wonder where that is, that's where it's at. Now with the invoice sent, let's take a closer look at how Odoo manages financial operations in the accounting module. Here you'll find menus for customers, vendors, accounting, reporting, and configuration. Everything needed to handle accounting tasks from payment terms and taxes to bank synchronization. Odoo provides real-time financial statements like the P&L, balance sheet, and age receivables. And in version 19, these reports feature an upgraded engine with cleaner layouts and a refreshed design. Now, from the customers menu, we're going to go back to our sales order that we already created the invoice for. This is one we're looking for sales order 31, and it's already posted, but it's not yet paid. So let's take care of that now. Once we get in here, we can review the details, checking the journal, the payment method, and the amount, and then we'll go ahead and click to register our payment. Now, once that payment is registered, Odoo is going to be recording that transaction and updating all related reports in real time. And with that payment complete, that brings us to the end of our workflow. We've covered how Odoo 19 manages the full process from sales to delivery to invoicing and accounting within a single connected platform. If you'd like to take a closer look at specific features or want to explore more about how Odoo could work for your business, reach out to us at sales@confianzit.com or call 704-215-4622.